Hello, everybody. My name is Belly, and on today's video, we have quite a lot to go through. So I'm first just going to start off by saying that, um, this is just my convictions, and I want you guys to know that when I was 14, I practiced witchcraft for a few months, so I know what is and what isn't witchcraft. I know, oh, this is a pretty rock versus somebody spiritual gave me this rock and that's witchcraft. So a lot of this stuff that I'm going to show you people gave me as a gift with some kind of spiritual new age purpose behind it. One example is when my sister I feel bad, but when my sister gave me an amethyst and she said the little sheet that the rock came with said, "This rock is for peace and for love and to carry it around with you when you feel sad because we miss each other and because my sister lives far away." And I didn't have the heart to tell her that it's witchcraft, so I did throw it away after she gave it to me. This was just a few months ago. Another time, this guy gave me a little beaded angel pendant, and he said that he saw Jesus twice. And then my coworker said that she doesn't accept gifts from strangers because you just never know if there's some kind of spiritual new age stuff or intention put on that item. So if you I love crystals, I love taxidermy. People wear diamonds, which is a rock crystal. People have taxidermy in their house. People have candles in their house. So candles, crystals, and bones, there's nothing wrong with them in and of themselves. But when you're given a gift by somebody that you don't know well, or that you're given a gift by somebody who has spiritual new age practices, you should say no to the gift, or you should throw it away once they leave, or burn it, because we don't need all this spiritual stuff. But if you like rocks, whatever, if you like candles, whatever, I don't care about that. It's just, what intentions are you giving to this item, or what is somebody else putting onto this item? If you start cleansing your rocks with moon water, that's witchcraft. Or if somebody else gave you a rock that they did that with, that's witchcraft. So just be careful of the gifts that you guys get, because all of the things that I'm going to be showing you guys today are gifts from other people that I should not have been so open to accepting, because they most likely led up spiritual doors. So let's get started with number one, this little rock. It is a skull. Now, like I said, there's nothing wrong with crystals as in and of themselves, but this is a skull. I'm not a human skull. I have skulls in my room. I have a coyote skull. I have a duck skull. So I have nothing against animal skulls, but human skulls I don't want in my room. And as you guys can tell, this rock is very, very small. This the size of the skull. So because I'm pro-life, this skull reminds me of a little dead baby's skull because it's so tiny. And I was given this gift by my friend. And I should have just been more cautious at the time to be oh, this rock. I have rocks with a cross, with a star, with a dolphin. So I have cool rocks. There's nothing wrong with having cool rocks. But this is a human skull that's the size of a baby skull. And because I'm pro-life, it just does not sit right with me. I don't want it in my room anymore. Even if I haven't looked at it in 2 or 3 years. Next we have scary stories. So the thing about these books is that they have really, really, really haunting and fearful drawings. And these drawings, I try not to use the word demonic, but they very much are, and they scare me to my core. So I just don't want this stuff in my house anymore, or in my room. And this book was also a gift, so I should have been more careful about accepting these kinds of gifts. So I am getting rid of these. Okay, guys, this next one is actually so crazy. So here we have this. It's a card set. On the side, which side is it? It says 52 playing cards with instructions booklet in French, English, and German. So basically, so 52 cards. There's 52 cards in a deck. In the corner, it has the different, like, so here's like the 2 of diamonds. So you can actually play with these cards. And then it says soldier, and then it has militaire, which is, I'm assuming, French on the bottom. And everybody in this card deck has like clothes from I believe it was in 1849. So at first I was like, oh, it's teaching me another language, you can play cards with them, and you learn a bit about fashion history. Well, that was until I looked at the cover. And guys, I know about witchcraft. So there's an elderly woman in a cloak with her hands spread across the deck, typically like a tarot card deck, reading to 2 younger women with a bat, a owl, a crow, and a cat, typically symbols that are used in witchcraft. So I thought that this was just a card set where you learn a different language and learn a little bit about fashion history, until I saw some of the cards. This one says a love message with the Ace of Hearts. So this could very well be interpreted as trying to read the past, present, or future with a love message. Or revelations, sadness, tears, death, illness, quarrel, dark-haired woman. They're trying to show signs and wonders. Matthew 8:28, signs and wonders. So guys, let's not give in to this whole trying to read the past, present, future, trying to do tarot spreads. Soldier could mean like strong, a love letter could mean love. So guys, I do not want this in my house because it is secretly for the purpose of divination and the divine that is not of God, that's trying to predict the future as the devil does, and I don't want that in my house. So I'm getting rid of it. And it looks so innocent too. And it was a gift. Like, it looks so innocent because you think, oh, I'm learning a different language and look at all these cool outfits they're wearing, but in reality it's actually divination, not just a deck of cards. Okay guys, next we have a super duper Alkazuper. So this item, you guys gotta buckle in for this one. So this item was sitting on my desk, or in my desk, in the corner, like this. So I totally forgot it was even there. It was just like a black square. But guys, this was a gift. We gotta be careful about the gifts that people give us because it can very easily become something new age, something spiritual, certain intentions behind an item, certain photos or whatever. This. And you guys may be thinking, a maze? What is that? Well, oh, this was also in there. Runes. There's nothing wrong with learning a different language, but, I don't want this in my house. So, anyway. This was in there. Let's start off with the newspaper, or actually no. Let's start off with the little card that it came with. Finger Libreth. The Libreth is a spiritual tool. This is a spiritual tool. Okay. Symbolic of the journey to the center of yourself. Already, we're coming into me, finding the center of me because I am my own God kind of mentality. It is an aid for learning about the spiritual path. What spiritual path? Be more specific. Using a Libreth is a right brain task that involves intuition and creativity. Okay? And then it basically just says that you close your eyes, meditate and pray, and go to the center to find the center of yourself. What? The Libreth is an ancient symbol that relates to wholeness. It combines the imagery of the circle and the spiral into a meandering but purposeful path. It represents a journey to our own center and back out into the world. They have long been used as meditation and prayer tools. And then at the bottom it says a quote, "We are all on a path, exactly where we need to be," end quote. The Libreth is a model of that path. So this thing is, it says spiritual tool like 20 times. It says a task that involves intuition and creativity. And it's an ancient tool, likely long before Christ. And it's used as meditation and prayer. If you guys want to meditate and pray the rosary. You don't need this. You do not need this. This is witchcraft. Take it from me. So now I'm gonna read you this little, so this is the real life thing that this is based off of. The real life maze. Open to the public, the Libreth is located on the edge of church grounds. Blah, 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 blah. Or saying it where it is. So this is basically saying, open to the public, the Libreth is located at the edge of church grounds. And it tells you exactly where. This is by a church. I don't know if the church is encouraging this New Age practice, but it is a Anglican church. On the bottom it says the website and the number of the church. Guys, an Anglican church is promoting this New Age spiritual path to the center of yourself stuff. Like, guys, you can't make this up. So, yeah, I cannot believe all of this New Age stuff was in my room, and I, like, didn't even really realize it this entire time. Yeah, guys, like, this, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy how much we don't realize is actually in our room. It's just crazy. Like, guys, I am actually, like, shocked right now how much stuff I had in my room that was, like, New Age that I didn't even think about. So, this is just a reminder that especially if you don't know anything about witchcraft, or if you have practiced witchcraft, you need to get it out of your house, all of it. You need to get all of it out of your house. Like, when I converted to Christ, I got rid of all my witchcraft books. As I've been furthering my journey in Christ, I've been dressing more modestly. And I'm not saying you have to dress like me. You know, like, I'm wearing this because it's cold outside. I'm not saying you have to cover your ankles and your wrists, but just trying to be more modest in general. And yeah. So guys, it is a journey that takes time, and you might not even realize that it's in your own house. And There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items that I've all been gifted. These are all gifts. So take it from an ex witch. I mean, I wasn't really that much of a witch. I was like a oofy, goofy, doofy 14-year-old. But I did read the books. Like, I did try and learn about it somewhat before I came to Christ. And let me tell you guys, this will open spiritual doors. Call me crazy, call me weird, but it will. Um, Nothing like crazy has ever happened to me with my whole witch stuff or whatever. But nonetheless, I don't want anything crazy or demonic or weird to happen to me because of that. So just take it from me. If something looks off, if something looks not right, it probably is. This looks not right. This looks like a little baby human skull. This looks not right. It looks like they're practicing witchcraft with multiple different witch symbols on the front. This does not look right with its scary imagery. And this literally has an entire paragraph explaining why it's not right to have this in my house. So guys, take it from me, okay? This is Conviction Chronicles. I've been a Christian now for I've been 2 years a Christian, baptized 1 year, 1.5 years, almost 2 actually. So, this is just a reminder, clean out your room. Clean out your room, go through everything, even the jewelry. My last video, I talked about why I don't want to have a Juicy Couture necklace. So even your jewelry. I'm not saying having jewelry is bad, I'm just saying that there are brands and designs and such that we should not associate ourselves with. Yeah, guys, this world is so crazy. I can't believe all this stuff was in my room for the last 2.5 years. And obviously, when I became Christian, I got rid of a lot of stuff, but the devil likes to hide and to lurk. And all of these gifts, spiritual gifts that have been given to me, I realized that it was the devil sneaking in through somebody who was maybe unassuming about its power. Like my sister, who gave me that amethyst, didn't understand the witchcraft and the demonic sense to having items with like intention or charms behind it. Like I, as a Catholic, I have my crucifix, but it's not a lucky charm. It's not anything like that. So don't let anything that you have or wear be a lucky charm, because that is witchcraft. So yeah, just be careful of the gifts that people give you. Yeah, I mean, this world is crazy. So I hope you guys have an awesome possum day. Let me know in the comments any experiences or things that you've had to get rid of years after you convert to Christ. I still am baffled about all this stuff being in my room. So I hope you guys have an amazing day and let me know in the comments. Bye!